Hi.
Aloha.
Aloha. We're back.
We are
The Rebecca and Tim Show.
Tim and Rebecca Show.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
We've been gone for a few days.
Yep. We've been doing stuff.
Yeah.
We've been busy.
You keep talking. I'm going to set up the light here.
Yeah, so we've been pretty busy with our schedules, but we're back. And hi, Brian. How's it, Brian? I'll give you a wave. You can do that right there. I waved. It's good to see you, Brian. So anyways,
Brian will appreciate what I'm doing right now.
Tim is working on the lighting, and then he'll be right back. There we go. Lovely. So for the past few days, we've been working on what we're going to do.
Hi, Brian.
Here in our apartment.
Our lives. Our continuing lives together.
And we haven't come to any conclusions, actually. There's no real conclusion, nothing to share in that way, but we're here, and that's what I got.
So we have a shoji screen. Not really, because we bought it from IKEA. What do they know about shoji? But it's made out of it's like rice paper. It's a plastic, basically, in shoji design, and we use that for the video here because we get sunlight coming in off the balcony, but the shoji screen kind of, there it is, kind of diffuses the light in a way that kind of seems to be better. Anyway, that was just a little side trip.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi,
Good
Nicole.
to see you. Wave to Nicole. Oops.
So this decision on what we're going to do is hard, and we've been having a hard time with each other. So we're learning how to communicate as best we can. It's difficult.
We're thinking about, we're discovering part of the problem is thinking about this whole thing in two different lights. Tim thinks about everything in the frame of investment. So if you get, like, for example, a Murphy bed for this place, his question in his mind is, will it help my investment? My brain is, will it help my living? So there's two different, we're basically coming at the problem from two very, very different points of view, and we're trying to figure out how to wed those points of view.
Yeah.
And it's very, very difficult because sometimes it sounds like we're on the same page, but we're actually not on the same page. Like the house on the Big Island, the Ginger House, which, by the way, is pending sale once again with somebody else now. For me, I was attracted to the house because I could see myself living there and growing old there. For Tim, he was attracted to the house because he saw, well, this might be an investment property. And again, that made a problem with the house because we're both looking at it very, very different ways. We're finding that we're having the same problem with the condo.
Well, it's not as cut and dry as that. I mean, it's not like I don't care about my own quality of life, but I do sort of equate it in financial terms. Like, if I'm going to spend $6,000 on a Murphy bed, will my life be $6,000 happier? I think is the way I look at it.
No,
so
you're saying you didn't say, will my life be $6,000 happier?
Well,
you said, will it bring $6,000 to this property?
Right, and I probably didn't make that clear because it's a little bit of both. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter if the property is not worth $6,000 more if we are $6,000 happier, or but it's also the whole thing of, you know, you have a certain amount of money in your life and you want to make it last, you know, retirement, right? I mean, both of us we have jobs that we can continue to do the rest of our lives, but we don't really want to. It'd sometime be nice to retire, and its question is, how can you make the money you have last as long as possible, but within that be happy? I mean, you don't want to like scrimp and save and have an uncomfortable bed or a cramped space just because you want to make your money last. There's got to be a balance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you have food right here.
I have food on my face. Sorry that we eat whenever we do these videos, but it's kind of like a way of
It's a theme.
It's a theme. food. Anyway, I like Brian's thought about it. It is kind of like writing a letter and just letting everybody know what's going on. It's like, it's not really entertaining and it's not particularly informative, but it's like, hey, this is what's going on, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. In other news, there's a roller rink in town.
Oh my God!
Ah!
It's like this whole thing had gone to the Big Island practically was about roller skating, and now we've got roller skating here.
But it's in Kapolei.
Who cares?
I do. It's a 2-hour bus ride.
But it's a 30-minute drive.
Kapolei.
Yeah,
It's in Kapolei. It just opened in July, and this is
unbelievable. It's like brand new and big
brand
and expansive
new,
and disco lights
and the whole 9 yards.
all
and
kinds
we're
of
like,
rentals.
Well, WTF? Where did this come from? But we don't
They
watch
rent inline skates. They rent quads.
quad skates, and the
Yeah.
quad skates are actually really good quality. I
We
saw those
don't-
quad
yeah.
skates. I was surprised, and they're reasonably priced for a session.
$5 for a rental.
$5 for skate
And
rental and $10
$10
or
to
$15
skate. If you
for a
skate
couple
2
hours.
sessions, it's $15.
Yeah.
I mean, in this day and age in Hawaii, we just expect everybody to take a hot poker and stick it right up your butt whenever you want anything. And this is like, I could see $15 to skate. I could, yeah.
For 2 hours.
Totally. And the whole point of it is actually hockey.
Hockey, right?
Inline
They do
hockey.
a lot of inline hockey, right?
But
So
on Saturdays, at least, it's open skating.
open skating for the public. So I'm really excited.
We're going to go tomorrow. Anybody want to come?
Yeah, we're trying to get other people to come with me because I may be the only one who wants to skate, which is fine, I guess. I can't help it. I like roller
She
skating.
likes roller skating.
I do. I've been waiting for a rink. I never thought I'd see a rink here. I really didn't.
And it's not like I'm opposed to the idea, because this is my wife and she loves it, so I should learn how to do it. But I have 2 replacement hips, and I'm a little concerned about my legs crossing and me popping the hip out. Like, that'd be really bad.
It would be very bad.
But
so.
my legs are strong, and I do CrossFit, so why not give it a try? You know, I may do that. But also, we could go out and I could just dump her off, and I could go watch a movie or something while she skates.
Right. That could happen. But anyways, very, very exciting news, at least for me. It may not be as exciting for most people, but
Totally
I'm really
exciting.
excited. I'm really, 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 really excited. So tomorrow's the big day. Gonna try it out. Go in the afternoon, maybe.
Tomorrow, yesterday we expanded our foray into getting out in the world a little bit more. So we took the bus out to Hawaii Kai to participate in the Oahu Club tennis, and there's something called cardio tennis where you exercise but play tennis at the same time. That was fun. And then we went and had breakfast on our electric bicycles. Actually, we rode to the breakfast place on our electric bicycles, had a nice breakfast. Then we went to Costco, and then we went to therapy, and then we went to Costco again, and then we rode the 13 miles home on the electric bicycles. It was an exciting day. Then we got in a big fight.
We had a big fight. And of course, it wasn't really a fight.
No, it was a meltdown.
You use these words. You do. You use these words that are huge.
Okay. Come up with a word for our listening audience that would describe it better than mine.
Hell.
Hell.
It was again the problem or the difference between our philosophies, which is on one hand, seeing a home as a place where you want to nest and wanting to create your home so that it is a good nesting place, and the other person seeing it as things more as investments, and then also not making decisions. So we had some problems.
Yeah,
there.
she's been talking about a Murphy bed for quite some time, and then Leslie, our sister-in-law, recommended or talked about there was this hide-a-bed at Costco that was only $600. I mean,
It's
that's
actually a good hide-a-bed.
1/10 the price, and we got it out, we laid on it, and it was a memory foam, so it was somewhat equivalent to what we have now, a little bit smaller, but smaller is good in a small apartment, right?
Right.
So plus we sleep on tiny beds, and we never have a problem. So we don't need the queen size bed we have now. And then I said something about, that we could pick a date as to when we really want to start doing all the stuff we've been talking about, which is a Murphy bed, rewiring the apartment, building new cabinets against the wall there, maybe getting new glass doors. And I guess that was interpreted as me trying to postpone making a decision. Whereas to me, it's like we're talking anywhere between $5,000 and $30,000 worth of improvements. To me, you should probably think about it a while before you just do it, And so that's all I was really saying. But I think it got interpreted a different way. So those are the kind of things we're working on.
It did. But that's because
because I've been postponing forever.
He's put deadlines on other things. So we'll decide what we're going to do on this deadline, and then the deadline comes and he freaks out. And so I heard yet another deadline, and I'm like, oh, that's bullshit.
I've lost my credibility basically.
With the deadlines. The credibility has gone out the window.
So I have to find a way of earning my credibility back.
We just need to do more talking, but as long as he understands, as long as you understand why I flipped, is like, oh my god, not another deadline. It's hard. Marriage is hard.
It's supposed to be easy, right?
There's lots about it that's easy. There is. My love for him is easy. That's easy. Our time together laughing.
My love for her is easy.
But there are parts of it that is just super duper hard, right?
Let me see what you're saying.
Brian says, so at once...
see more. Definitely staying. No, I don't think it's definite. Nothing's definite, but but our definite decision right now is to stay.
Tim didn't want to leave. That was on the table at one time. But Tim doesn't want to leave because he has his family here and he has his roots here, right? This is where he grew up. He has a lot of friends. He has history with theater and everything else. So I get that he wants to stay. So for right now, we're staying.
But part of the thing we're working on too is the concept of roots. I mean, Rebecca would like to grow some roots, and to me that means stability, like you don't move ever again. Whereas my feeling is I really like it here, and I was away from Hawaii for 31 years, so I would like to really enjoy it. But I may get tired of it, and I'm thinking 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then I'd be ready to move. But if we talk about roots, then we're talking about not moving ever again. So, I mean, that's what we got to figure out, too.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite...
Root doesn't mean permanent?
Well, you have roots here. Have you been permanently here?
No.
No, but this is where you come back to refresh yourself, refill your cup, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's roots.
Okay. But I do think, I love the fact that, it's so expensive here, and there are so many great things about the mainland that, I could see wanting to do that someday. But I seem to be hard to pin down, so I'm going to just shut up.
No, he doesn't have to shut up. You don't have to shut up.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. So anyways, that's what we're kind of struggling with. It's... I don't think we have an answer. I don't know when we will have an answer. I guess it's good to know that your philosophy is a little different. Yeah? Oh, how do my teeth feel? A little bit better. So I went and I talked to the main guy at the dentist place.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking, yeah. And he actually shaved it down a little bit. And it made a big difference. I was just having horrible migraines and headaches as a result of the teeth. But the thing is that it's been going on for 9 months. So
he was the owner of the place, and the place is ginormous. They're on Kilauea Boulevard, and they must have 30 employees in a dentist office. They've got staff, and they've got dentists, and they've got dental assistants, and this is the guy who owns the place, and he was very nice. He wasn't terribly apologetic, but he was sympathetic and empathetic. And, said he would attend to it. But he said, acknowledge that teeth pain sucks. And
most importantly, acknowledge that the other dentist who's working on my teeth will do the right thing. I.e., if I end up having to have a root canal because of all this bullshit since January, they're going to pay for it, as far as I'm concerned.
They haven't charged or anything in quite a while. So.
No, they haven't. Because,
that would be dumb.
That would be bad. It would be bad. So anyways, yeah, much better. Thank you, Brian.
Went to CrossFit for the second time today in 4 weeks and got my...
Ugh.
That's the blister there.
I don't
We had
know
to
if
do
anybody wants
toes to
to
bar.
see that.
Yes, they do.
No.
And we were supposed to run 400 meters 8 times. That would have been 2 miles. But those of us who were there said no way, and so we rowed instead. And then after you row, you have to row 400 meters within 3 minutes, and then in whatever time that you have left, do 12 toes to bar. And I used to be able to do those, but I'm much heavier now and I'm much weaker now. So I had to hang from the bar, but I was doing whatever I could. And anyway, ripped off my skin. Yay!
He loves it. It's like a badge of honor.
Oh,
He's
manly
like,
man.
manly man.
Oh. Well, if you're going to drink beer, you got to do something to take care of it.
Well, this way you just exercise is good.
Rebecca's going to karate tonight.
I am.
That's going to be good. I may go to CrossFit Kilauea again tonight because they're redoing their whole thing. One of the former owners who got me involved in CrossFit has moved to Maui, and so they've got a new co-owner, and they're having a new approach to things, and so they're having a little party tonight. And I think that is all. Hello, Jan McGrath.
Hello, Jan. Good to see you.
What else? I think we're done.
I think that's it.
Okay.
So we'll let you guys know about what we end up doing with this house and the decisions we make, and
We're gonna fix this place up.
we're gonna try. And as for the acting, yeah, we sometimes scratch it, but not as much lately.
Well, we did. We had a really busy first part of the year, and so there's a good play that we could have just done that just closed. But we were like, no, I mean, it's too much. And now I'm ready to act again.
Oh,
And I'll be doing Mick Jagger, so.
Brian, did you hear about Richard Goodman? He passed on. It was very suddenly.
I thought you told him already.
I tagged Brian on
Oh.
on a post, but I don't know if he saw it. So, yeah, it was kind of sad and very sudden, very surprising. So, just thought I'd let you know, Brian. Oh, good. Yeah.
And Rebecca saw volleyball last night on a totally unrelated note.
I did. Yeah, I went with Chris. It was
Women's Wahine volleyball with
It was
Chris.
good.
It was fun.
It was
And
good.
now they're going to go to baseball games together.
great. Yeah, I like baseball.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We will see you again in a few days or
have
tomorrow.
a wonderful afternoon.
Have a great
and
weekend.
Aloha.
Bye.
Bye.